Afternoon there, guys. It's Lewis here again at LAS Autobahn Motors. I just want to come on and do a bit of a different video today. It's not going to be usual content and stuff, so it might be a bit boring for people. I do apologise if it is. But it's officially been a year since I set this business up. And I just want to come on and I want to thank all our customers. I want to thank friends and family who have supported me on this journey. I want to especially thank my partner, Holly, for putting up with me over this past 12 months. It's been quite a difficult time, to be honest, to get this obviously off the floor. So I just want to thank her for sticking by me and helping support me on this journey. But especially to the customers that have purchased cars from me, obviously I can't do it without you guys. It just wouldn't happen. So everybody who has purchased a car, I really want to thank you for that. And just to put it into perspective, I've sold over 150 cars in that time. And bearing in mind, I started on my driveway, really just bitting and bobbing to start with. I started with no money in this business, guys. I had £3,000. I started with two cars, a Mazda CX-5 and a Honda Civic. And from there, I've just reinvested the money over and over again. Obviously, I've sacrificed paying myself a wage, if I'm honest with you, over that year. I know people probably look at these videos and stuff and probably think I'm absolutely rolling in it. That's really not the case. I just reinvest everything back into this business to ensure that it can be as good as what I can possibly make it, and I can give customers the best experience I possibly can. And ultimately, guys, to leave a legacy for my children. When they're older, there'll also be a job here for them. And I just want to come on and thank everybody. I just want to tell guys a bit personally, a bit of a story about me, a bit of behind the scenes things which a lot of people probably don't know. You probably wouldn't assume it either. Looking at me, you probably think I've got it all rocking and rolling. But it was only a few years ago, about 5 or 6 years ago, where my life really took a downward spiral, really bad. For those who believe in mental health or don't believe in mental health, I had what you would call a very serious mental breakdown. So over a couple of years, I could feel myself in my own mind self-destructing. I weren't thinking straight, couldn't process a day properly, couldn't function. It's quite a scary feeling when your own mind is failing itself. That's the only way I can explain it. And I could not get myself out of this rut that I was in. I really couldn't. I actually ended up in hospital. I ended up under something called a crisis team. I don't know if people have heard of that before. But it was a really, really scary time. And it took a long time to get myself back to normal. So I met my partner, Holly, 6 years ago. Well, just over 6 years ago now, actually. And I didn't have a job. I'd lost my job at that time. I'd lost a lot of people, a lot of friends, a lot of family through actions of what I'd caused myself. And I met my partner, and she slowly reminded me of who I was as a person. So we used to go out. We started going to, the first couple of dates, went to a pub in Matlock, if anyone knows where Matlock is. Went to a cinema. I'd not done stuff like that for years. These might sound really minor to people, but I'd not done things like that for a long, long time, like what you'd call normal stuff. And bit by bit, I could feel myself going back to normal. I'd lost a load of weight. Obviously, I've always been quite not a big guy, obviously, but I'm not small at the same time. I'd lost so much weight. I weren't eating and things like that. And I remember the first bit of getting myself back to normal was getting back into work. And again, you look at these videos, probably think I've always had some sort of success somewhere, but I had to get a job in care, which there's nothing wrong with that, guys. I'm not talking down on it at all. This is my journey, and I'm proud of these things that I've done. But I got back into work as a care worker, so working in the community, part time. And I can remember looking, thinking, God, like all my friends are rocking and rolling, like got careers, engineers, stuff like that, and there was me bitting and bobbing, and I felt like I'd missed the train, if that makes sense. I felt like I'd fell so far behind in life, I was never going to get it back to normal. And then from there, I got another job, which was working for a call centre in Doncaster. I was selling car insurance over the phone. And again, the money was just diabolical. I was earning £800 a month full time because it was like commission based, and they structured the commission really hard. You couldn't earn it. And then from there, I got an apprenticeship for a big main dealer as a mechanic, which I did about 2 years of the course. And then we fell through lockdown, and it really messed the course up, and it delayed it by about a year and a half. And at that time, me and my partner had found out that she was pregnant. So I had a little boy coming into this world, and I couldn't really provide him the life I wanted to at that time. So I decided at that point I'm going to make a drastic change in my life. So there was a job that came up on Indeed for a trainee sales executive job, and I applied for it, and I got an interview. And there's a guy called Matt Scholes, who was my general manager at the time, a couple of the managers, a lad called Nathan, really good lad. And I remember having this interview with Matt, and I was saying to him, all I need is a chance. And he gave that to me. I had no experience as a car salesperson or anything like that. And from there, that is where my life massively changed financially, and also what you call like the structure of my life changed. I'd now got what you class like a professional job, and from there I went as a trainee sales executive to a sales executive to a senior sales executive to a business manager within 3 years. So I was saving a bit of money and bits like that, and then we found out my stepdad had cancer, which I know I've mentioned in another video, and that really put things into perspective for me about how short life is, how fragile it is. And when we lost him last year, I decided to leave my job with immediate effect, because me and him had always spoke about setting a business up, and we never got the chance to do it. So that's where LAS Autobahn Motors come into play, and I set it up. And I remember how scary that feeling was. I just come from a pretty well-paid job to earning nothing. I started the business with, say, £3,000, and in them first couple of months, they were really tough. I remember come November, and I'd sold 2 cars just before Christmas, obviously. And I thought, what am I going to do here? And then I was involved in quite a serious car fire, which is on a podcast with Shifting Metal. And so I'd actually lost more money than what I'd earned in that month. And I remember thinking, oh my, I am in bother. And then from there, something just clicked into play, and I just started selling cars over and over again. And then this pitch came up in January, took that over, and from there, guys, we've just snowballed. And like I say, we sold over 150 cars in that space of time, which I'm really happy with as a new business. But this video is just to show people that not everything is perfect all the time. Life is a journey. Nothing is handed to us, and nobody has it all figured out straight away. And I am a classic example of that. Anybody can be successful if you put your mind to it. So again, just want to thank all our customers who have supported us. I can't wait for the next year. You know, if you thought this year was good, wait until next year happens, because I've put certain processes in place which is going to ensure that I can give our customers an even better experience, a bigger experience, and that the quality of our cars are going to be even better. I'm always going to stick, like I say, with value for money vehicles, because I like dealing with the general public. I'm not saying I don't like dealing with people who have a bit of money behind them and stuff, but I'd rather deal with you down to earth people. You can have a proper conversation with them, and that's just what I like. So we're never going to leave our roots from that side. We will always make sure our cars are good value for money vehicles. So that's just a quick recap for this year. We've had some really successful things happen. Like I say, we've got this pitch. I set up a second business, Spire Automotive Group Limited, with Will, which is going very well as well. So we set up in April. We've sold over 40 cars in that time for Spire Automotive Group Limited. We've just set our own garage up as well, which is in the process of putting a ramp in and bits like that, so we can do our own prep and hopefully a bit of retail work for customers. We've managed to get a truck, and the main bit is we've managed to grow our cars. When I started on this pitch, I came with 4 cars, and the amount of people that told me that I would fail was unreal. And I knew I had to prove myself and everybody wrong. So we've grown that now to over 30 cars in stock, and not just like the stock that I had before. I was selling like 06 plate cars and stuff for like £1,200. Our stock has gone up. The average car that I sell now for LS Autobahn Motors is about £5,000. Which I know it's not a great amount of money in the grand scheme of things, but it's 100% a progress. And again, I would not be able to do that without you. So thanks for watching this video, guys. Like I say, a bit different. Apologise if it's a bit depressing, but it's a success story. But the success story deserves to be shared with our customers, because you are the biggest part of that success. So thanks again. We'll have another video in the next few days. Obviously be a bit more upbeat. And yeah, thanks for your time. Thanks for your business. And thank you for your support.